Bet you didn't think I was going to be back so soon. Ha! It's an exciting day. I've already buried these guys one time. And let's see if I can find this cluster right here. I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh, there it is. Potatoes. You know, they're in the pantry, they're sprouting. And I didn't really take into consideration what time of year. I figured they're going to waste anyway. The bed was already prepared. May as well just pop them in. And it was cold out. And here they are, emerging. I bury them, re-emerging. And now I'm going to have to bury them again. And bear with me on this whole computer thing. I'm going to really try to to get better at it, and maybe even learn how to like phase things in and out and piece things together, so you don't have to hear me ramble on and while I'm getting to another part. Anyway, I decided to come down and to check out the little raised bed. Now when I leave, I'm gonna keep this here. I'm keeping it in the family. I'm just going to the landlord's son's place. And the little girl that lives right here on the property in the house is interested in gardening. So I'm going to keep this raised bed here and keep this stuff going. Now, this is just, you know, it's gorgeous. You can get away with planting a couple varieties that will cross if you know the timing of the seed heads, and do successive plantings. And that's especially what I want to talk about with the radish. Now here we have a radish that might rebound, and another radish that hardly showed any signs. And same here, another one that might rebound, and then obviously this one, he's not looking too happy at all. But he actually, I don't know, he might come back. So successive plantings, things that you can't eat a lot of all at one time and may have limited shelf life and go very quickly, like radish, 20, 25, 28 days, boom. So you plant like maybe 20, 30, depending on the size of your family or how much you like them, a planting, and then maybe a week or two later, another little planting, and then another little planting. So going back to the spinach, this gorgeous, gorgeous spinach. I only deal with heirlooms, so I'm not overly concerned about the fact that two of my French varieties had gone to seed at the same time. And this is why there's a difference in the leaves. We got this pointed leaf, and then we got this rounded leaf. And I am still going to go through here and take these smaller plants out and eat them, and then leave the big nice guys. I mean, look at the difference. Planted at the same time, same seed stock, and then these smaller ones. And look at these little stragglers. So all the smaller ones will come out, and I will let this push seed. And even if I don't eat it, I could use it for livestock. And of course, I wouldn't trade it unless the person knew that I can't name the variety. But really, hey, I don't think people are going to care if I could say that it's a specific variety and just put spinach. I mean, when you go to the store, do you care what variety your spinach is? No, I don't think so. But I will label that it overwintered under snow and what type of conditions, and of course that it was in a raised bed, because I think that has something to do with my number of fatalities. And this is a broccoli rabe that made it through, and these are all the casualties, you know, no rhyme or reason. It's just crazy. And then more spinach. And then I told you these guys are really little at the beginning when I started doing this, and that as soon as the weather warmed up, that they were just going to start to take off. But the cage had been moved, and we had actually had something look at all of those plants. I mean, something just really nibbled them down. And so, oh well, what are you going to do, right? But here we go. The outdoor, unprotected parsley, cilantro starting to show signs now that it hasn't been cared for and it's not getting enough sun. But the onions, can you see the onions? Like maybe if I get down like this. Lots of little onion sprouts. Boom, they'll start taking off. And there's the leeks and another bed container with the red leaf lettuce in it. So some people are adamant about starting their little seeds in seed pots. And then, they want the ones that burst up the quickest and look the strongest, and they're willing to make that decision and kill the rest. Now, I don't do this as a rule. With cross-pollinating plants, I may. But a lesson that I had learned in Pennsylvania is I couldn't stand the thought of killing the plants